Hey guys, this is Ray. I'm Joe Bell's husband, coming to you from beautiful downtown Fort Worth, Texas. Tonight, Joe Bell's gonna take a break and I'm gonna cook dinner. I'm gonna make some juicy burgers in our brand new Ninja Foodi, which is sitting on the counter over there. We're gonna have an open box video uploaded later that Joe Bell's gonna do, so look out for that. Make sure you like her page, make sure you hit the bell so you get the notifications. But tonight, Ray's in charge, Joe Bell's behind the camera, and I'm gonna make some burgers. Let's do it. Hey guys, this is Ray coming to you from Manila Bites. Joe Bell has taken the night off, and I'm here tonight. I'm gonna make some burgers using our brand new Ninja Foodi. So let's see how that goes. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna turn this thing on, right there, so we get it all lit up. So it's working, that's a good start. Next, we're gonna go with the air crisper right here for our burgers tonight. I think I'm gonna start it off at about 325, and we're gonna hit start, and it's gonna start cranking. And it says 20 minutes. I guess that means it's 20 minutes until it heats up. So we'll be back. All right, so we've got everything together. The Foodi is cranking. You can probably hear it. It's not the quietest thing in the world, but it's not that bad. So first of all, what we got here is about a pound of ground beef. And for tonight's burgers, all you're gonna need is some soy sauce. We have Marca Pina soy sauce. Probably got that at the Asian market. Then we go with Joe quite a bit. Number 2, Lowry's seasoned salt. You can put this on anything and it's delicious. And the last ingredient we've got here is some Gourmet Grinds garlic sea salt. Good stuff. So, rule of thumb that I go by, don't put any dry ingredients into the meat before you pack it. So the first thing I'm gonna do, we're gonna get our soy sauce going. Like a pound here, I'm gonna go with 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. So let me find, we're gonna use this little soup spoon to measure out approximately 2. That looks about right. Okay, cover that up. The Foodi is down to just under 9 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this, get that soy sauce mixed in there nice and good. Again, no dry ingredients until you get the patty formed. So the salt and the Lowry's is going to go on the outside after you get the patties formed. So once you get the soy sauce nice and mixed, you start making your patties. I like to do them by hand. I used to have one of those little doohickeys that put them together, mash them together. It was okay, but it didn't make it as big as I like my burgers to be. And besides, this is kind of fun. It's like being a kid playing with Play-Doh again. Another tip that I give you is when you're making a burger, take it out of the fridge about 30 minutes prior to putting your patties together, because it's going to get a little bit closer to room temperature and it's going to cook a little bit even, a little more even. So looks like I got a little too much beef here, but that's all right. We can make 2 good sized ones and 1 little one. You gotta have fun when you cook, so if you can dance while you cook, dance while you cook. Dance while you cook. Alright. This is gonna be a super small one, but that's okay. There's not a ton of room in the Foodi, so this one might actually have to go in separately when we're eating these right here. Alright, so we got 2.5 burgers there. Let's set this aside over here. Now, I'm going to wash my hands, get this hamburger meat off my hands. So soy sauce is the only thing we've added so far. We got 6 minutes and 44 seconds until the Ninja Foodi is ready to go. Somebody's calling me on my Alexa, hang up. So it looks like I coupled my Skype with my Alexa, and now I'm getting calls on my Alexa, so I need to undo that little mistake. So I just grind, I don't know, 1 time around on each burger. There's a little dusting of this salt, the garlic sea salt. I like to let it sit there for a second. Now the Lowry's, this stuff goes a long way, so don't go crazy with the Lowry's. You're gonna have a little bit on each side. Don't forget this little guy over here. Forgot to put the salt on there. One more thing, we're gonna add some peppercorn. Same thing, couple turns, dust it with some peppercorn. Make sure it's all sticking, so when you flip it, it doesn't just fall off. Same thing, other side. Maybe 1 turn on each, maybe a little bit less. Lowry's, light dusting, not too much. This goes a long way. Peppercorn, dusting, just dusting. All right. Let's put all this stuff back together. And a little bit of soy sauce left in there. Let's just drizzle that on there. Won't hurt. All right. So now we got these 2 burgers that we're going to cook in our brand new Ninja Foodi, and we're going to put them in this basket. Now, if I had looked at the basket a little bit closer prior to making the burgers, I might have made the burgers a little bit smaller, but we're going to get creative. We're going to get them in there. Oh, let me get a little spray. We got a little avocado oil spray, so we're gonna spray that generously, and we're gonna take our burger, slide it in over there. It looks like it's gonna fit. So we got 2 burgers cooking close to each other, side by side, looking good. Now a little extra we're gonna take some of these sliced mushrooms and put them on top. We're going to see what happens with those. Like I said, this is our first time using the Foodi, so I'm going to put some sliced mushrooms on the top of each one, just like that. Looks beautiful. And we're going to put the cheese in later. Now when we flip it, of course, we're going to have to take those mushrooms off, but I'm thinking the beef is going to kind of help saute, if you will, or soften up those mushrooms. So we got another 2 minutes, 58 seconds, and we're going to come back and we're going to put them in there, and we'll go from there. So be right back. All right, guys, here's the little bit of the overhead shot of the burgers that we're about to put inside the Ninja Foodi. We're pretty excited about our trial run. Joe Bell has been kind enough to let me be the first person to use our Ninja Foodi, and we are down to 28 seconds until we're ready to rock and roll. So stay tuned. These burgers coming up. All right, so here we are back in the kitchen, and live and learn. That was not the amount of time that it took the Ninja Foodi to heat up. That was the amount of time that it was going to be set at 325 degrees. So we just wasted 10 minutes, but that's okay. We learned something. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn this thing back on, and we're going to put it on the air crisper, and then we're going to click on Well, it's at 390, so we're gonna set the temp back down to 325, and we're gonna do it for, put it on 10 minutes, but we're gonna flip it halfway through. So after 5 minutes, we're gonna flip it. So start, and it is cranking. So now I put these in, drop them in, close the lid, and we're going. So yeah, you don't have to wait for it to heat up apparently. I've never been one to read manuals, so this is a good lesson. So if you buy one of these and you're thinking it needs to heat up, it doesn't. Take it out of the box, turn it on, crank it up. So we got about 4.5 minutes until we flip them. We'll get the camera set up for the close shot of me opening up the Ninja Foodi in just about 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay, so we've been rocking the Ninja Foodi for just about 5 minutes with these burgers, and they have not been opened. So, ladies and gentlemen, the burgers that are cooking, they look like they're actually cooking. This is cool. So, I'm gonna grab a fork over here, and we're gonna have to flip these burgers. So, we're gonna take these mushrooms out. These mushrooms are, I didn't know what would happen with them, to be honest with you, but it seems like they're baking more than anything. Not getting real soft, but we'll figure something out. So I'm gonna put those in that bowl over there. And then I'm gonna see how I'm gonna flip these. Boy, these are some beefy looking burgers. We're gonna try and use a spatula. Be a combination of spatula spoon combo here. Let's see if I can get these flipped. They held together pretty good. They are holding together pretty good. So flip that one. Cool. Number 2. See if I can. That's all right. So 5 minutes. They're looking good. We're gonna close the lid. And that sucker just starts right back up where it left off. So let's see what happens. 4 minutes and 36 seconds left, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna check and see what these babies are looking like. All right, so we're here for the countdown. The Ninja Foodi is at 1 minute and 15 seconds. Now, I don't believe the burgers will be done at this point, but they're going to be pretty close. I think if I do maybe 2 more flips, maybe 5 minutes, then 3 minutes or something like that, I think that should be sufficient. We will see. And as you can see, I've got a potato over here. I'm going to go ahead and throw in a little, I'm going to see what I can do with some French fries in here after the burgers are done. So that was a little late addition to the dinner, just for the heck of it. Since we got this new toy, we're going to try it out. So 34 seconds remaining until we can open them up and see those babies one more time. Well, not one more time, but again. 27, I'm sorry, 19, 18. It smells delicious, I will tell you that. Little safety tip, there is a heat exhaust right here, so I wouldn't put that up against anything. Make sure it's far enough away from the wall. It says, warning, hot surface. So take heed. All right, so now it says cool, like it's done. I guess I'm supposed to wait, but there it goes. So then you crank out the lid. Burgers are in there. Plump burgers. Like super plump. Boy, I hope these taste as good as they smell. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it again. God, these are gonna be good. It's like meatloaf burgers. Joe, these are the thickest burgers I've ever made. All right, so we are gonna crank that down again. We're gonna crank up the heat though, okay? So we had it at 325. for 10 minutes, 5 minutes on each side. And now we're gonna crank up the heat to 400, which I believe is as high as this goes. Let's see. What? Oh, okay, got it. And then temperature is gonna be 400 as high as it goes. And we are gonna put it back on 10 minutes. And we're gonna start it at 5 minutes. We're gonna check it at 5, maybe go another 3. So there it goes, it's cranking back up. We'll be back in a couple minutes and we'll see what they look like. All right, so the Foodi is doing its thing over here. It's got 9 minutes and 13 seconds on the clock. As you can see, this is a little bit behind the scenes. I got my tripod set up over here for the burgers, but in the interest of saving time, we're gonna use this little tool that we got, I don't remember, we got it on Amazon, so there will be a link in the description. And jam the potato on there, put this bad boy over the top, line it up as well as you can. You might have to get it started, but, and if your potato's long, sometimes it won't go through, but these did. As you can see, this sucker cuts perfect, like square steak fries. They're perfect. And I leave the skin on them because, I don't know, it's kind of a nostalgia thing for me. My grandfather, my Papa Ray, and now I'm a Papa Ray, but he used to say the best part was the skin, and I gave him the skin on my potatoes for years and years and years until I tried it and loved it. So now I usually leave the skin on. So anyway, we are going to try and cook these beautiful large big fries in the Ninja Foodi in just a couple minutes. About, I don't know, 8 minutes probably. So come on back. We're going to take a look at the burgers using this camera, and then later on we'll cook some potato fries, some French fries. Bring it on. Okay, so I think our burgers are done. The timer is at 2 minutes and 32 seconds, and they were looking pretty done when I opened them last time. So, man, they look good. They're super. I need to make them a lot thinner next time because this is, I mean, this is a thick burger, but they look delicious. I'm gonna throw it on that plate over there, sizzling, and I'm about to put the potatoes in here. And I'm just gonna leave that where it is and let the potato have fun with it. So we'll be back. I'm gonna let those burgers sit just a couple minutes and cut into them and see how they look. They look good, man. I don't know if you can see. There is juice. There's juice running out of it. Looks pretty good. So I got a plan for them. Not quite done with the Foodi and the burgers yet, but we'll be right back. I'm gonna put some potatoes and get some seasoning and do all that. We'll be back in a bit. And you can still kind of see all the remnants from the hamburger in there. We're just gonna leave that, okay? And we're just thinking that that's gonna add a little extra flavor. So what I'm gonna do here with these is get a little of what we put on the burger. We got some Lowry's seasoned salt, okay? And some garlic sea salt. Put that in there. And then last but not least, well, not last either, but almost last, peppercorn. I like a lot of peppercorn, so get that in there. And I need some olive oil. Let's see if I can find the olive oil quickly. Do we have olive oil, Joe?
It's over there.
Okay, Joe helped me. Joe's here. Say hi, Joe.
Hello.
So going pretty good.
Doing
Yeah, I'm gonna do some fries too. So I'm gonna
okay.
put a little bit of some olive oil in there with, I got some salt, I got some Lowry's seasoned salt, and I got some peppercorn with some olive oil. And, you know, I haven't really following any directions yet, but look at the burgers. They look good. So I'm just gonna throw those in there, evenly distributed. Okay. And you can see that. What do you think, Joe? Looking pretty good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well done. Well done.
All right. Looks good, right? All right, so we're gonna close the lid. It's doing something, making a noise. Oh. Turn it off. Yeah, turn it off. Close it down. I'm gonna turn it back on. We're gonna do air crisp, 360. Whoops, for 15 minutes. Start. And it makes a funky noise when it starts up. So, sounds like a Toyota I used to drive. Anyway, so we got both cameras going right now. And yeah, we're fancy like that. And you're a little bit behind the scenes. So, yeah, caught you on tape. So anyway, we will be back. Yeah, those are cooked. Those are pretty good. Yeah. And we'll see how the burgers taste. We gotta get the cheese on them, but 15 minutes for the potatoes, and then I don't know if those are gonna work, but we'll see. All right, so you think these burgers are gonna be good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Excited.
You're excited? Doesn't she look excited?
I'm hungry.
All right, so what we got? How much time we got?
1 minute.
1 minute 48 seconds. So with the burgers, we're gonna put the burgers back in. They've been sitting out a little while. I didn't really want to do that, but I hadn't planned on making the French fries. So we're gonna put the burgers back in and put these cubed pepper jack cheese. We're gonna put it on top so it melts. And so we got what? Minute and 22 seconds left. Joe, what do you think about the Ninja Foodi so far?
It works and makes our life easier.
Maybe. Depends. We haven't tested how it cleans or anything like that. It's brand new. It's kind of cool. It's not hot at all. It's weird. The black part is warm. It gets a little bit when it's warm, but this is like cool. And then all the hot air obviously comes out the back. Oh, there's a condensation catch back here. I don't imagine you have to empty that too often. But all the condensation comes in this little cup right here. Yeah, there's hardly anything in it right now. So what we got? 27 seconds. Go ahead and turn on this camera. So we got 28, 17, 16 seconds until the French fries are supposedly done. So we'll see what happens there. What do you got? You got a countdown?
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I'm gonna see if I just leave it.
Cool. Maybe
leave
it's like
it says cool.
Cool down. Probably.
So I think it cools down and then it shuts off. I don't think there's any harm in opening it up. So then we open it up, and how do they look?
Ooh.
They look like fries. Whether or not they're cooked up, they feel like it might be kind of crispy.
Kind of crispy. Sounds crispy.
Here, you want to try one?
Yeah.
Is it cooked through?
Yeah.
It's gonna be hot. Be careful. Is it cooked? Yeah. All right. Well, They look really good. I don't know why I'm acting surprised.
I said it's crispy.
Is it crispy, like not cooked crispy, but it's cooked through?
It's cooked through.
I guess I can stop asking if it's cooked and just try one. All right, let's see.
Cooked through and crispy outside.
All right, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Got one with the skin on it too.
Okay.
That's good. You want to try? Love that skin. They're freaking awesome.
Ninja Foodi.
Bingo!
It works.
Ninja Foodi can make some fries up in here. All right, so can you, I gotta get a bowl or something. Let's put these fries in a bowl. Good. I'm impressed. This is one potato. I'm glad I didn't cut them down smaller. Those mushrooms are good now too.
I mean, maybe if you cut it smaller, maybe more crispy.
Maybe, but I'm kind of digging the texture they got right here. So look at that. Those are beautiful. They taste beautiful. All right. So last thing we're gonna do before we eat these burgers is put them back in. And then we're going to put two of these on each burger.
You like the stuff with jalapeno?
Yeah, pepper jack.
Pepper jack.
And we're going to close the lid. And I'm going to say, I don't know what to do. Air crisp again. Temperature. What's going on? Okay, air crisp. Temp. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at 390 for just 5 minutes. You know what? I did 5. I'm going to do 3. Still a little bit loud when it starts up, and it does make me a tad bit nervous, but I can't place that sound. It's something from air conditioner coming on when I was my childhood or something. But that's what it sounds like. Good, right?
Good stuff.
Let me try one of these middle pieces. Oh yeah. There's a pretty good variation because the middle pieces are obviously a little bit less crispy inside, but then you get the other ones, these thinner pieces on the outside with the skin. Those are nice and crispy, but it's a good mixture. So, thumbs up, Ninja Foodi, on the French fries. 15 minutes. That's all it takes. So, 2 minutes on these.
Probably I can make like for tacos.
Yeah. Where's the bread? And for the bread, nothing fancy. And we got some King's Hawaiian sweet hamburger buns. These things are off the chain. Woo! Off the chain.
I love that Hawaiian bread.
You had it before?
Yeah, we have that.
Oh, that's right. That's right. She gets mad if you quit.
It's so good.
These are small.
Is that apple cider? I don't know, burger.
Slider?
Slider? Apple cider. Got that off.
I think so. You know what? I'm just gonna do no, this is. What's the time there?
55, 2 seconds. And then probably 80.
That's probably enough. Now, we're going to open them up and we're going to see what that cheese looks like.
No.
It needs to go a little bit more.
More.
It looked a little sad. So, yes please. Thank you, ma'am. Let's bring these over here. And give you some fries.
Maybe it's in one what do you call it? One
Unit?
unit. Like you can make like fries, burger.
You want them with mushrooms?
You can bake. You can,
Make all kinds of stuff.
yeah.
You want some ketchup?
Yeah.
Alright, what's the timer saying? What's the timer saying?
No more.
Oh.
Cool.
We might need to go a little bit more. It didn't look like it was too melted.
No, not good.
What do you think? You want? Is that good? You want them like
That's
a,
good,
you want a
that's
little
good.
brown on there? Or is that good?
That's good.
All right. Joe says it's good. It's good. So
It's just cool, not
I'm 100% sure I'm going to burn myself on this thing at some point. This will be yours. So actually, the bun size is pretty good. There it is. Looks juicy. Nicely melted cheese. This one looks like a smiley face. These guys are happy. These are some happy French fries. All right. Also looks delicious. Good job, Ninja Foodi, we think.
Nice, baby.
So here's what we got. We got 2 good-looking burgers and fries and ketchup. All right. So we're back from taking pictures of the food. That's why we stopped the camera for a second. But now Joe is going to take the first bite of the burger that we just made in our brand new Ninja Foodi. Joe, you have the stage. It looks good. It looks cooked all the way through.
True and juicy.
Juicy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's real good.
What did you put on yours? Mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise.
Just mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise.
All right. I put ranch. Whoop! I stuck my finger
How about the ketchup?
in the ketchup. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I got ranch on mine. Let's see how it is. Well, it looks really good. Yeah, let me get a little close up. You can see the little seasoning in there. Hopefully that's focusing on the burger. You can see the little, yeah? Oh, don't move it. Okay. Beautiful. So let's take a bite. Joe likes it. Oh yeah. Oh man, that is really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah. You know, the crispiness on the outside is perfect. And then the inside, even though all the seasoning is on the outside, the inside tastes very well seasoned. So I recommend it. Ninja Foodi, just for this alone, for me, is worth it. I love cooking burgers, and if this can cook burgers inside like this, I'm down. So let's try. Next time we'll try something else. Make a comment if you want me to try and make something in the Foodi. Maybe I'll give it a shot. So give a comment below. Shout out to my wife Jo Bell, Manila Bites. I should have worn the apron.
Oh no.
Oh well.
Next time.
For next time. But 4 thumbs up for the Ninja Foodi, Joe?
Yeah.
Let's do it. 4 thumbs up. And we're gonna finish our burgers. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.